From the NMSU Department of Journalism and Media Studies in collaboration with KRWG, this is the student-produced News 22, where news matters.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Carpio Grego.
And I'm Zaira Sanchez.
There's a roller derby team right here in Las Cruces, and they're looking for new team members.
That's right, Carpio. The skaters from the Crossroads City Derby team held a skating clinic open to newcomers, but they were also looking for advanced skaters who were interested in skating derby. They were originally a women's team, but have now switched to co-ed and are now looking for any passionate skaters.
Because we really need skaters, and we were hoping to teach people to skate as a way to exercise, but also hoping to just kind of bring on people and say, hey, you like skating? Well, maybe you'll like derby.
Well, guys, it's September. You know what that means. The pumpkin spice is back, and I'm an addict for sure.
Now, it's been pretty warm, so we're going to have to add some ice to that spice.
Can't wait for those lattes.
Let's take a gander over the live look. And hello, it's me. So, it's gorgeous outside. This is prime skating weather, dog walking weather, or just relax outside. Now, speaking of which, let's take a look at our current conditions. Now, today the skies were very sunny. It was about 85. We had some very mild 4-mile-an-hour winds from the northeast. Humidity was 34%, dew point was 52, and the barometer read 29.87. Now, we had about a high of a 94, and you would have felt that earlier today. A low of 51, if you're an early bird like me, you would have definitely felt that, and an average of about 76. Now, for record temps, we had a high of 95 back during the lockdown of 2020, and we had a low of 51 in 2013. Let's hope we get some of that cold weather soon. And of course, precipitation, there was no rain today, but this year we've had about 8.17 inches of rain. We've had quite a bit of rain. And back to the desk.
Thank you, Tristan. It appears unemployment is increasing here in New Mexico. The latest jobless claims increased to almost 700 in the week ending September 13, up from 669 the week before. While U.S. unemployment claims dropped to 231,000 last week, down 3,300 claims from 264,000 the week prior on a seasonally adjusted basis.
Don't go anywhere. Tristan Thomas is going to be back with your national forecast. Well, it's hot, hot, hot here, Zaira.
I know. Tristan, what can you tell us about the national weather forecast?
I can actually tell you a lot, but first we got to talk about our normal national weather first. Now, of course, I always like to start off with San Francisco. It's going to be 73 and rainy, so don't forget an umbrella if you're going to be in there. Over in El Paso, it's going to be 87, partly cloudy. Now we move up to Chicago. We're going to get some cloud coverage. It's going to be about 72. This time of year, it's probably going to be a little humid. And of course, over here in Norfolk, Virginia, 89 degrees, partly cloudy. So my fellow shipmates in the Navy, be prepared for some humidity. Now we were talking about that heat. So let's talk about my next map, the heat index. So as you can see, most of our heat is focused in the west coast and across the southeast with a little bit more up top. So starting over here in the lovely city of Sacramento, 86. Now we see this trend across the west coast, everything above about 80. Southern Oregon over here in about 93. Now we extend all the way to the southwest. I'm going to assume 105 is Phoenix. It is. Of course, we have 80 in what looks like El Paso. 105 in southern Texas, and as we move along to the southeast, it's pretty warm. Everything is about 90 or above. Of course, you know, you have some temperatures about 89. And of course, Miami, Party City of Miami, 95. If you are in the sun, do not forget sunscreen. Sunburns are not fun. And of course, let's talk about our next map. Estimated precipitation. Are we going to cool off from all this heat? Now, as you can see on this map, 1 to 2 inches from Texas to Ohio Valley and up to New England. And of course, over here, we get about 3 to 8 inches in southern Arkansas. And that is it for our national weather forecast. Stay tuned. And welcome back. Let's talk about our local temps. Now, we're going to start off in Farmington as usual, 77. Santa Fe, 71, and it was sunny today in Santa Fe. Over in Gallup, it was about 77. In Albuquerque, 79. Actually, Gallup was 80. In Socorro, 81. Roswell, 77. Clovis was 73. Ruidoso, 71. Las Cruces was 85, like we mentioned. And, of course, Deming was 85. Now, tomorrow. Let's talk about the weather tomorrow. Farmington looks about 82, Santa Fe 77. Not a lot of changes going on with the weather. It's still going to be warm. Clovis 81, Albuquerque 82, Gallup 83, Socorro 84, Ruidoso is going to be a little cooler at 75, Roswell not so much at 85. Las Cruces, we're going to get some heat tomorrow with 87. We'll talk about that more later. And of course, Deming is going to be 88. Now in Alamogordo tonight, it's going to be a clear 57, so enjoy it. Now tomorrow, it's going to be partly cloudy and 85. It will be warm. Now in TRC tonight, it's going to be slightly cloudy, 57, and tomorrow 85, and there is going to be chance of storms. Now these storms are going to take place in the afternoon. And for Silver City, my favorite city, tonight's going to be clear, 53. Tomorrow is going to be 80, and we're also possibly going to see some storms in the afternoon as well, so be prepared. And of course, in Las Cruces tonight is going to be a clear 60. Enjoy it while it lasts, because tomorrow, after the 87-degree weather, we're going to have some thunderstorms at night. That's all we have for our local temps. Back to the desk.
Austin Jaramillo is next with sports.
Thanks, guys. Coming up in sports, the Aggies are trying to save their soccer season after starting 1-9-1. Don't go too far, because News 22 Sports is next.
This is KRWG-TV News 22 Sports.
For the win! He got it!
Welcome back. I'm Austin Jaramillo, and let's talk sports. New Mexico State women's soccer is taking on the Delaware Blue Hens tomorrow night at home. Our Aggies broke their 8-game losing streak by tying Sam Houston for the Aggies Conference home opener last Saturday. The Blue Hens are coming to Las Cruces trying to bounce back off their only loss against FIU. The Blue Hens are 7-1-2, and the Aggies are 1-9-1. The game will be streamed on ESPN+, or you can head over to the NM State Soccer Athletic Complex to support your Aggies. NMSU has a varsity volleyball team. Oh, but another group of players is spiking up interest on campus. The team is an official club team for NMSU, eligible for funding that covers uniforms, travel, and tournament fees. It's part of the National Collegiate Volleyball Federation and participates in the Mountain West Volleyball Conference. For many, it's also about making new friends and exploring new things.
We're really excited to see what happens. We had a great turnout today, over 20-some guys, I think 22, 25, somewhere like that. So we're just excited to see what this group can do and how they can have some cohesion and start to play and just enjoy the game too.
If you'd like to join or learn more about the NMSU's club volleyball team, practices are open at the Activity Center every week. The Golf Week Red Sky Classic just finished up today, where the Aggies finished 16th out of 20 teams. The women's golf team shot 42 over par, putting them underneath Denver and over Campbell. Southern California won the tournament, shooting a score of 45 under par, beating Pepperdine, who got second by 17 strokes. Sophomore Sophia Luna shot the best personal score for the Aggies, going 5 over for the tournament. She had 4 birdies in the first round, helping the Aggies get off to a strong start, and she ended 1 under par in the round today, giving the Aggies a strong finish as well. And that's all for sports tonight. Join us for more sports action tomorrow. Still ahead on News 22, Tristan will be back to take a look at your 5-day weather forecast.
Now let's take a look at our top stories.
There's a roller derby team right here in Las Cruces, and they're looking for new team members. And NMSU already has a varsity volleyball team, but there's another group of players spiking up interest on campus with their own official club team.
So let's talk about our 5-day. Let's see what we're looking forward to. So, like I mentioned before, Thursday we are expecting some thunderstorms in the PM. Now you're going to have some highs of 87, a low of 63. On Friday we're going to have some more storms, possibly during the day. high of 82 and a low of 62. On Saturday, we get to look forward to an afternoon storm, a high of 77 and a low of 57. On Sunday, be warned, Sunday weather's going to be heavier, so be prepared. High of 80, low of 57, and of course Monday is going to finally be mostly sunny. High of 82 and a low of 54.
And that's all for News 22 Wednesday. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight.
Make sure you're tuning in tomorrow night for more news, but don't go too far because Jade is next with Noticias 22 en Español. I'm Carpio Grego.
And I'm Zaira Sanchez. And from the whole News 22 team, Carpio, Tristan, Austin, and myself, have a good night.
This news brief en español is brought to you by Noticias 22, la información más completa de Nuevo México, El Paso y la frontera. Noticias 22.
Buenas tardes, yo soy Jade Matornelas con las breves de hoy con Noticias 22. El FBI ha devuelto un mapa histórico titulado Villa de Santa Fe al gobierno de México durante una ceremonia en Albuquerque. El mapa fue robado en 2011. La cónsul de México en Albuquerque, Patricia Pinzón, enfatizó el compromiso del gobierno de México con la protección y recuperación del patrimonio histórico y cultural de la nación. La ceremonia incluyó académicos que comentaron sobre la conservación de la mapa, además del valor histórico y su conexión con el camino real de tierra adentro. Muchísimas gracias por estar con nosotros en Noticias 22. Que pasen muy bonita noche y que no se les olviden seguirnos en las redes sociales de Instagram, Facebook y YouTube.